Alrighty then. What's your name? How do you do?
My name is James. My name is James Mendoza. I got undefeated.
It is,
at
you absolute dick.
At the Tables and Towers Stock Creation Goes Trophy Tournament.
Yep.
So we're playing Drytron that time, and it went unexpectedly really well. I'm not gonna lie. I had Rika Plants game round 1, Fluffle round 2, Branded got round 3, 4 and 5 is the cash. Round 4 over here, and last round was a rare match.
Okay.
So this is the build we went with. It was. I realized it wasn't like the most optimized, mainly because like when I was playing, I was trying to make cards that I forgot I took out.
Okay.
So, but yeah, the deck performed absolutely well. I barely bricked, and the one time I did brick, I still won the match.
Okay.
So yeah, how do you want this to go first?
However you please. Whatever works for you.
Okay, I guess we'll go with main deck first, just because it's right there.
Alright, cool.
So 3 Alpha, got the Ritual Monster. 3 Zeta, got the Ritual Spell. 3 Gammas for the +1s. And then finishing up 2 Deltas. So I was already at like 44 cards anyway, so like I was trying to like not get too high up, which, well, based on what this is kind of a failure, but the goal was still the same. I saw my cards, I saw everything I need. Also, Telegraph, I'm not playing Prosperity just because I prioritize my extra deck a little bit too much.
Understandable.
And honestly, I never really missed it. So yeah, that's all the effect monster Drytron non-rituals. So speaking of rituals, Speed Ben 10. This does not need. Konami, I don't know what you're thinking playing this at 3. 1 Natasha, I don't know what the heck were you thinking with this time card?
I almost forgot where it was.
Time card is.
Yeah. Then we're also playing a More Factor. So this is just one of our win conditions.
I don't know why they only negate this spell.
For this one you don't need. For this one, if you absolutely can, for decks like Cashtera or like Branded, if they don't have a way to like negate this or like get rid of this, they can't. Their board says it doesn't matter what board they make, they can't. They're on the skill drain. And then the last card is Draconoids. I barely summoned this, but you just got to have it. You just got to have it.
Yeah. I think the pop 2 effect is like really good.
It's crazy. Especially in matchups where it requires targeting. It would be cool against Cashtera just because like they can't target to banish it. Like especially from Ender, but at that point, if that's your only interruptions, I don't really see myself like doing super well in that. So now continuing to the fairies, to the Citro fairies, we have 2 diviners. I think this is pretty standard if you're playing a More Factor, especially since you have, with the 2 targets you have an extra deck, you want these to go off. You want these to like have some variation of going off. Orange light. This saved my ass for the weekend matchup. He had Joel, and I had another fairy in hand anyway, so like discard, but we still full comboed. Lancia. I saw some people playing this inside. I cannot agree with that. Every time I saw this, or like if the combo is able to get me into this, I would do it just because I was scared of Cashtera.
Makes sense.
Vanities. This is the Naboo proof variation for the combo. I usually go into this, but I didn't go. I went into this a little bit too much, but without the Mirage Light Protect because I forgot to play Mirage Light. There was a couple times I played this and I was able to get both of these on the field, and it was just like slightly impressive. Like the people usually get over this, or like especially Cashtera, they just birth, null summon, unicorn just to beat over this. But if you haven't done Kubo or you do this to skip the battle phase, they immediately just can't beat over this. So they just have to waste materials just to get rid of it. Just to get rid of this if they're able to. If they're able to, they're able to.
Got it.
And then last one. NV fucking P. NVP.
Just main deck carry card.
Damn.
There's like no reason. There was like no reason to not to. Just because like we have Orange Light to discard this if it's going first.
That's a sucky
And
thing, bro.
the amount of times my Castillo players, like they had like no choice but to play into this was astounding. Round 4 he played into it pretty well. He played into it like extremely well. And then round 3, my round 5, he instead of Shangri-La into Fenrir, he Shangri-La with the tier element Castillo, which I found weird, but it just caused him to like have all his monsters be board wipe, and this got up to like 6k. I didn't get a chance to attack with it, but like I still won that game.
Okay.
Now into the spells. So extra Drytron names, set of registries, Nova, field spell, terraforming, and foolish. So extra name, modulator into these extra names,
So sacky.
and
Wait, you played
this
3
just
of the
bridges
fucking
into these,
models?
and this just foolishes.
I assume you played
I barely got drolled, so playing this wasn't a huge neg. But this is just. We also just played Thrust, so having a way to get into a field spell, and then getting either this or the ritual spell is always a good
You
thing.
don't need to make friends. Because you already
Then take a ritual spell, 2 ritual spells,
and you're not going to go.
and the going second package, 3 Thrust. I can see myself playing this at 2, but 3 today wasn't bad. The rest of the cards was a Heartbeast. I cannot justify this playing inside. Dark Ruler, Talents, Preparation of Rites, and then Call by Grave. Honestly, if I cut that in the deck more, I would like to fit in a trap card for this, because the amount of times where I got monster hand trap, and I had this in hand, this is either getting me follow up or like potential
Yeah, that
or
one
lane
fucking
follow up.
card got you this,
or-
bro. That's so crazy.
But I really really need I really
literally,
like a trap card.
I handled
Okay.
you had no cards
Oh
until
my
you drew
gosh,
that
Chris.
cash tier.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
I
And it
know.
milled you into this.
Call was just really cool
How
because
lucky do you have to
like
be?
my
Make up for it
because
again.
round 4 he had I carried card of his board. He had Fenrir, and Fenrir and Grave. When he touched, I just let him play into it, and I just called by the grave the one in graveyard, so he had like no interruptions afterwards.
Nice.
Oh my god.
So the deck was 44, I believe, and nothing more, nothing less. Now going into extra deck. Enters and Arclight, the divine targets. Obviously, it was very unlikely for me to get both off in the games. But if it does happen, then like this is always for starters. This is always for follow up, and I think that I find that really helpful. XCs, 2-May Beta. You have to play 2. Fuko. I barely summoned this today on Sunday, so I can't really say if it was good or not. Donna Magician, Beatrice, and then the two Zeuses.
You said I'm not good
They
enough.
obviously because these will get hit because Castillo just needs them out of the extra deck.
Yeah.
But when it came up, it came up really well. Fuko, for Fuko though, I can't see myself like playing without like one of the easier attacking level rank ones. We did this a little less, but obviously this is unaffected, so that just means that I can easily, I can also like best on this, but unless they kaiju me, if they kaiju me, then it happens.
Fair.
Now going into the links. Link Revo. We weren't playing Animo
I
today.
just don't want to do that.
IP. Phoenix. This is why. Dynamundo. This card performed really well because if we end on, because like for those who don't know, if you end on ritual, like any ritual monsters or like a more factor pain plus IP, you just link these two off.
So the thing that
Summon Dynamundo. and then
Making sure it's that accurate.
you get to spin. At this point, I would have at least another Benton in graveyard. You just spin back the Benton, target one of the face-up cards, and just target one of the face-up cards, just spin back, and then you just tribute this off and then just bring this back.
Okay.
So if they somehow get rid of, if they somehow only get like an imprint to get rid of this, I'm like, okay, that's fine. You just get, okay, that's fine. We just IP into Dynamundo and just for interruption.
Makes sense.
Boar Sword, Game Ender, and the last card. I was talking to some of the guys that I met that were there. Is either we decided to play Underworld Goddess.
Mm-hmm.
This could honestly have been anything else. We just had the mindset. We just like gave the mindset of like, what was I more afraid of? Like either a Towers monster or like having like follow up negates.
Putting us in top deck mode. Oh my god.
I was really counting on like not having like being okay with my negates. That I don't even know what negates. But I guess the mirror match, it just shows that like having extra monsters on the board, having like getting simplified game state, having the negates would be very helpful. But I guess that's only in the mirror match, so I can't really say how well it is. But it's definitely something to consider. So 15, last card. For extra deck, for the side deck, 3 draws. For Castia, for the Castia matchup, for the mirror match. I didn't see it for my mirror match, but my opponent did, which made me cry a little, but I still won that game for somehow. 2 lava golems, and because I just need something to get over bigger monsters without like activating spell cards. For the side deck controls, Gravity Dragon, Bancho cards, and put you on pay 5 to activate anything. Survivors. We're testing this out because our friend Aaron, he was reminding me that like besides the protecting targeting effect, this can also be a negate summon and back to bounce itself. So that interaction never came up, but the moment, and I never got a chance to use that as a hand trap to protect from like imperms or whatever, but it definitely, I would not like I don't think I would cut it out just because stuff like imperm on the Mubeta on Diviner, I just need protection for that. Then we're also playing the Magic Key cards. Just to grab this. So if you do end with Vanities, the end goal is have Mubeta with 1 materials with this and then the Vanities. I didn't get a chance to do that today because I wasn't able to open up multiples, or I always try to go for the Amor Factor lock, which you can't really properly get into this without opening up either Preparation of Rites or like Benton or the Amor Factor.
Why?
This could come out. I'm just very questionable like what would I change these out to. I might change these out for like a extra going first trap and Chaos Max, but we still have time to figure that out. And last ones are for spells. Bokeh Eclipse, my Cashtera hates. Cosmic Cyclones. We just gotta have the quick snipe for the anti spells or the for the Ruin Fountain, and then D-Barrier. This was unfortunately my only trap card for Thrust, and I wish I could play more. I wish I had another one for the event, but it did really well. I saw it when I saw it, and it did its job phenomenally.
Nice. All right. Outside of those, are there any other changes you'd like to see for the deck, or anything you're excited for in the next set?
But for the deck, honestly playing like the other variations of rituals, so like either you'll be playing. So some people are doing like Chaos Max in the side, like either siding Chaos Max or More Factor Pain, and just switch in between. Just because obviously Chaos Max is a regular monster prevention activation, and the More Factor is just like skip the battle phase and be a floodgate. So obviously this one be good against Splendors, unlike Chaos Max was. For the next set though, can't really say for sure. Like I don't know what other deck I'll be playing for the next set. to get me to put this deck down for a bit. But we'll figure that out when the time comes.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. You like, you know what? I'm too tired to do the show. All right. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.